Hey everyone, this is Lucky7DX. Welcome to a new LP. What the heck is this? I see some trains. I think you guys might be able to guess. Well, you already see the title of the video, so of course you know what this is. You know who that is. That is Link. I know he's wearing some kind of crazy engineer outfit. And that is Zelda. She looks a little weird. This will be explained later. But this is The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Oh my god, I love this game so much. Definitely one of my favorite DS games, and I'm really excited to bring this one to you. Kind of just gonna sort of take this little moment to sort of appreciate. I mean, graphics for a DS game, definitely really interesting graphics for sure. Definitely straight up my emulator, that's for sure too. But and the soundtrack, just take a moment for a little bit here. Just appreciate the soundtrack, because this is one of my favorite soundtracks in any game too, for the DS at least. Definitely one of the pinnacles of the DS in my opinion. I know a lot of people are kind of iffy about this game because like, trains, and it is kind of a little in some ways, but I really love this game. And I'm gonna do it. So it's gonna be kind of an endeavor because, as you guys know, the DS Zeldas are all touchscreen controlled, and that's going to be a little interesting to pull off, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give this a try. We're going to start file number 1. I already have my name kind of entered in there, although I don't need to be called Lucky Sev. That'd be kind of awkward. I'll just be called Lucky, although I erased half my name because I'm kind of an idiot. As usual for most DS games, this is going to be post-commentary because I cannot record most DS games while doing it live because it lags too much, and this one is certainly an exception, certainly one of those. This, I guess, since it's mostly SNES controlled, you can obviously change it to, depending on what hand it is. It doesn't really apply for me because I'm using an emulator, which is going to be really awkward because, as I've learned, controlling a touchscreen with a mouse instead of a stylus is kind of weird. But we're going to do this. This is a tale from long ago. We're going to learn about the story of this game. This isn't your typical Zelda that has Ganondorf and the Master Sword and all this. This game actually takes place after Phantom Hourglass, which takes place after Wind Waker, so it's sort of like the latest entry in the Wind Waker saga sort of thing. So the ocean's gone. They found a new land. It has trains instead of boats, and instead of Ganondorf, there's this evil Demon King that rose to power, destroying everything in its path, and I'm just reading the top screen for you guys for some crazy reason. And I mean, he's gonna be your basic villain this time. I mean, the villain isn't maybe as I mean, you can't always have Ganondorf, I guess, though. So, it's still a very interesting plot. I mean, I kind of like that. It's like this is like moving past the whole Master Sword and Ganondorf. We're putting Hyrule behind us. We're in New Hyrule here. I kind of hope they do more games in this New Hyrule that this game sets up because I think it's pretty cool. But basically, they mentioned that just this theme. I'm gonna interrupt myself. This theme, I love. This is like the theme song of the game right here. This little lick right here. Love this thing so much. Just the pan flute and everything. It's so beautiful. But basically, the shackles that cover the land to imprison the evil Demon King, held by this Tower of the Spirits, and there's little caveman-looking people over there. And I thought that was a giraffe, but it looks more like a zebra. That's a really awkward-looking zebra horse giraffe thing right there. Who the heck has a spotted horse? That's just weird. But yeah, so that is the basic story. And it turns out the story was told by, this dude over here. If you guys have played Wind Waker, you might recognize him. This guy's Nico. He's the only survivor from Wind Waker, and he's an old man now. He's like a little kid in Wind Waker, and now it's a blaster piece! Yes! Yes, Nico, I freaking love you. Anyway, so meet our character. This guy down here, he's Link, and he's fallen asleep. What a sleepy little head. Alright, so he wakes up. Basically, the Link in this game is supposed to be a train engineer, a wannabe train engineer who's going to take his test to get his train certificate, which we'll learn very soon. And also, he apparently rooms with an old man. So there's an old man and a little engineer kid sharing a home. Not really sure how it works. Then again, they're letting little kids drive trains, so who knows. I do like the fact in the background there's a picture of Nico, though, in his younger form, just in case you didn't recognize him. So we're sleeping, so we're just not even gonna admit that we're trying to be up. We're just gonna. But here we go. Here's Alfonso. This guy's the defendant. I've been playing too much Phoenix Wright apparently. The descendant of I don't remember his name right now from Wind Waker, but there's a character who looked like that as well. So it's very interesting how they sort of keep the sort of generations of Wind Waker going here, and some very similar characters. Link is just getting shaken and gets all stunned. Yes, that's right, we have an audience with a princess. Well, what princess would that be? Well, of course, it's the Legend of Zelda, so of course Zelda's going to be in this game. I mean, that makes sense. We saw her in the opening little cutscene thing. Link is just having a bad day. He wakes up, he has some old man yelling at him. This douchebag, just comes around and starts shaking him. Well, okay, he's not a douchebag, he's your mentor. It kind of doesn't mean you're a douchebag. But, that's basically the nice little opening cutscene. I kind of talked over it. People are probably like, "Oh my god, Lucky, shut the hell up." I do like the fact that they have like actual facial expressions and like actual sort of reactions and emotions in this game. It's not something you really get in most of the handheld Zeldas until the DS era, where they really could sort of do that, where Link can sort of have his own sort of character, his own characterization. But as I said, this game is entirely touchscreen controlled, so as you can see, I have to walk around by pointing with my stylus, and then you touch things to tap, to like pick up pots, or to talk to people, you have to basically tap them. So for example, I'm going to take this pot, I'm going to break it. Or take this pot, I'm going to break it, because that's what I do, I break pots. And then also, you can also exit your menu by touching it down here. All your items will be there. They're mostly touchscreen controlled. You can also get a map. The little options on the side, I can go over that later, but you can do some pretty interesting things with the map for sure, which is one of the nice things about the DS Zeldas, is how they kind of did that. Also, you have your collection screen. All we really have right now is our set of clothes. We only have the clothes on our body at the moment. Poor Link, he's so poor. Train engineers just don't get paid enough any day. Then again, we're like the only person who has a train in this entire game, as you'll see, but that's okay. Welcome to Aboda Village. This is our little hometown. Just a quaint little village by the sea. There's a nice little beach. So I guess it's like a little beachfront property, so that would explain why it's so poor, because beachfront properties are probably pretty expensive. So we're going to talk to this, and it's our house. So, like I said, we share a house with an old man, and I just jump into the water because I want to swim, but Link can't swim in this game, sadly. So that's okay. We're just going to run around, because it's fun to run around. Let's talk to this person, because he's apparently yipping at us to talk. So, hello, person. Someone put rocks in front of our house, and so because everyone in this game is lazy, we'll have to do all the work for them. So you can pick up rocks and throw them. Do collect some rubies. You do want a bit of rubies early on. I'm just going to say that now. In terms of the buttons only really access the menu. This game is pretty much entirely touchscreen controlled. And for doing that, we get 20 rubies, always a good thing, so yay for rubies! We'll go in here, we'll talk to her, because she was all sad that her house was covered with rocks, but she doesn't even talk about that, because apparently she didn't know. Maybe you should get outside more, person, then you would know your house is covered with rocks. So, Link, just wandering around, there's a couple things you can do in this town, that was one of them, and the other thing, well, we're just gonna talk to this dude, it is kind of important to talk in this game, because there are actually side quests that lead people to other places. This is a stamp station, don't worry about this right now, it's not important. So do keep track of what people want, because you do have to start later in the game. There are a lot of side quests. Not very early on, there's not many side quests, but there's later. Anyway, you can double tap to roll, and now I'm being stung by bees. Oh my god, bees, they're everywhere! I hate bees. I actually really hate bees in real life. They're really, really annoying. So I'm gonna run around. You can go in the water if you want to take some damage to get rid of them. Obviously, they do hurt you, so just keep away from them. And I accidentally triggered the cutscene, and these bees are swarming around me. I'm being stung to death, but Link's just gonna stand there because it's a cutscene, and when you're in a cutscene, you just stand there and take things. So, kind of an unintentional little glitch, random, odd thing here, but this guy's gonna bring out a train. We're still being stung by bees. You can see the bees in the cutscene there. Kind of interesting. Oh god, I'm being swarmed. I just suddenly got started out there. Okay, bees are gone. You are a little douchebag little kid, forgetting it's covered of beans, and you just ruined our cutscene, dude. This is the first episode, little kid, and you ruined our freaking cutscene. What the heck is wrong with you? Oh, well, he's gonna give us something. Okay, well, he gave us a fossil. I guess that's kinda cool. Basically, you can get treasures in this game. We can't do anything with them now, but later in the game, you can sell them for money, or you can also, enhancing your train is going to involve using the treasures, so it's good to collect these treasures just because you can use them later. Or you can get funds. I mean, the funds aren't necessarily that important. You're not usually that devoid of money unless you're doing stuff with a certain shop, but that's usually not worth it anyway, so, basically, we're done walking around this village. We're gonna leave this village. It's filled of creepy old men from past games and little boys who cause bees to swarm us during cutscenes. So I have no interest in being here anymore. We're gonna leave. We're going to get out of here, and we're gonna ride around on our train. Now, a lot of people hate the train because you're kind of restricted to these, these tracks, and that's kind of, but it is. I just love looking around. It's so much more scenic than the boats were back in Phantom Hourglass and Wind Waker. Just very, very scenic game. So I always like to just ride around the train. I usually don't mind it at all. And plus it's kind of interesting because you have to kind of plan your route and avoid things and fight things, so it does get pretty interesting. Anyway, I guess I can explain the train mechanics, even though the game already did for me. The gearbox on the right there, you can use to adjust your speed, so you just slide up and down, you can go hit the brakes, you can go all the way up and go as fast as you can, which is usually what you want to do because you want to do that. Although, Later, when you have passengers, they will actually be telling you, there will actually be signs for you to follow that you'll have to do. Also, the little rope thing hanging down, you just pull on it with your stylus, and it will actually cause the whistle to blow, which can be important for certain enemies, or cows. Oh my god, there's cows everywhere. They're like cow pigs. I don't know what those things are supposed to be. They're like pig, cow pigs, and I don't really know what to say, but there's one of them in the road. So you blow your whistle, and they'll get off the road, and you'll be all good to go there, so... That's the basic gist of train travel. I mean, it's not the most exciting thing. Actually, in terms of this game, one thing I'm not quite sure what I want to do. Well, actually, explain this first. When you come to a junction in the road, you just have to push left or you have to slide left or right. I think it automatically goes to left. So if you want to turn right instead, you just flip it over to the right there, and you can switch your path. As you can see, we want to go to the right because there is a train in our path, and that is a bad thing. So, you do not want any collisions of trains. If you do collide with a train, you instantly die, just like in real life. Because if you get in a train accident, you're probably gonna be dead. That's just how life works in this game. Like, yeah. So, just basically pick the right junctions, avoid the trains. It's not that complicated. Just look around the world, because it is a very interesting world. I do just love travel. I love the music, the train stuff. This isn't the usual music, but it's still good music. You do have plenty of time for this little trial exercise, so just follow the right path and you won't have any problem getting there in 300 seconds or whatever. That's all 5 minutes. Train travel takes a while, but it doesn't take that long. But as I was saying, in terms of cutting, I probably will cut out a bit of train travel. I probably won't cut out anything that's not... Well, anything that's interesting I'll obviously keep in. Anything that's not side quest related I'll probably keep in as well. Like, if I'm just traveling across the map to go to a side quest, I'll cut that out, obviously. And if there's like... in terms of just backtracking, though, just to get from like point A to point B, I don't know. If I've done it enough times, I might cut it out. I might keep it in. It really depends on how long the videos are going to be and how long they take and whatnot. So I guess I'll be liberal. If you guys like these train segments, let me know, and I'll be a little bit more liberal of keeping them in, or I can try. Or if you guys are like, no, we don't need to see this train, just let me know, and I'll cut those out more. So I don't know how much you guys enjoy these little train segments. I love these train segments. I could go ride this train all freaking day. Well, that's not really true, but I could ride on it for a while because it is really fun. And there's the castle, so yay, pretty castle. And there is a tower, also very important. This tower, we're going to be there a while, so, or we're going to be there plenty of times in this game, the Tower of Spirits, as you will soon see. But for now, we're just interested in going to the castle. So, I guess this is a good time to learn how to stop the train. So basically, just sort of gradually slow yourself down if you want a nice clean stop. I mean, if you're really that desperate, you can just hit the brakes and you'll just stop really fast. But so I'm going to stop here, and I'll use the brakes to slow myself down a little bit, and there we go. So just hit the pause, and that's how you stop, and all will be well. So the little down arrow is like an emergency brake. You can also go in reverse if you hold that in, but you have to actually hit the little pause stick to actually stop. So keep that in mind. Anyway, welcome to Castletown. We passed our exam with flying colors, and you know what? We're going to be an engineer now, because we're like 10 years old. But that's okay, because apparently in this game, oh my god, this stupid thing is beeping. Stop beeping, stupid heart thing. Oh my goodness. See, this is what happens when you get swarmed with bees. You just lose enough health, and now I'm almost gonna die in the first video without fighting any actual enemies because I'm an idiot. Welcome, just yay game. I just throw this pot at him for no reason whatsoever. I just felt like being a douchebag, apparently. And that's okay, because in this game you can be a douchebag. It's a Zelda game. You go in people's houses, you break their pots, and they just can't do anything about it because you're Link. You're the hero of spirits, time, seasons, ages, winds, whatever the hell it is for that sort of game. And you can go ahead and break whatever pots you want, and that's okay. I mean, it's not a bad idea to break some pots and collect some rubies. We're going to be seeing a shop really soon in this town, and eventually, if you do get enough rubies, you can actually buy some stuff, and it's probably a good idea. As you can see, a lot of these houses are going to be empty. Like I said, keep in mind what people want, and, you know, you will actually be moving people around. Villages will be changing in population in kind of, sort of, well, it's not really, like, I might be playing this up a little bit, but, that does happen. Oh, by the way, I guess I can explain this. There are prizes. You can send prize postcards in, and you can actually get treasure from that. Not really a necessary thing to do. I don't really tend to do that much. Maybe I'll show it off once I have a lot of rubies, but probably won't do it too much. Now, there's also battles. Well, here's a battle thing right here, actually. This is a little mini game. We can't access it now. We will be able to later. you'll see what it's like. It's a mechanic that's actually in a lot of recent Zeldas, so you'll recognize it when I get to that point. But I won't talk about it now. And here is another empty house. And why do they leave all these their doors open? They're like, hey guys, this is an empty house. Just come in here and loot it. We left all the furniture in here, but you know, go ahead, come on in here and loot everything because that's what we do. We loot stuff. So here's our shop here. So there's a shield you can buy for 80 rubies. We obviously do not have that. That's the thing we're going to be wanting to get first, though, because, well, I think this is the only way you can get a shield. You might be able to get a shield from a treasure chest later on, but if you want to get the shield early on, you should get rubies. But we will be able to do that soon enough. Otherwise, you can buy those prize postcards to get those treasure prizes that I mentioned as potions. We'll be getting those eventually, too. You can also buy treasures. Now, the thing with this game is there's 4 types of... There's, like, a couple tiers of treasures. Like, you know, TIER sort of tier. And it's the postman! I'll explain treasures in a second. So, basically, as a letter, yeah, in Phantom Hourglass, I used to read the letters out loud. This time, you just actually can collect your letters, so... Just like Twilight Princess, we have creepy mailmen who do crazy stuff, and now we have a letter, yay! But anyway, so there's like 3 tiers of treasures, and there's a bunch of different treasures, but depending on your game, some treasures are rarer than others, so sometimes the shops can help you get the treasures that are rare to your specific game. So, since you need to get all kinds of different treasures in order to get different train parts, you do want to do this. I also love how they're like, hey, is our mail system working well? Yeah. I guess Link's friends with the postmaster because he sent Link a mail being like, am I working here? And I don't know. Kind of an odd thing, I guess, for the postmaster to be mailing Link letters. Then again, Link sleeps with old men. Well, oh god, why did I just say that? That was... Okay. He doesn't sleep with old men, he just roommates with them, so, yes, apparently I just said that. You heard it here first, guys. Anyway, so let them know that you're here for the ceremony and they'll let you in. But we'll be exploring Hyrule Castle next time. I'm actually just doing a little walk around the perimeter here as I sign out here. So, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully my voice isn't that bad. I do have a slight cold right now, which sucks, but I wanted to get this recording started because I really wanted this to, like, you know... I was just excited for this game because there's Spirit Tracks, and Spirit Tracks is awesome. Oh my god, more bees. I have no interest in talking to you bees, or rolling into you bees. You caused havoc during a cutscene. What the heck is your problem? Why would you do this? Anyway, but yeah, this is Lucky7DX signing out. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the Let's Play. I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into this. It's going to be a bit tricky with these touchscreen controls like I mentioned, but I'm going to do it, and it's going to be awesome. I love this game, and I really hope I can get you guys to love it too. So yeah, here's the other side of Hyrule Castle. Really not much to show off, but in the next episode we're going to enter Hyrule Castle, and good stuff's going to happen. So, this is Lucky7DX signing out. See you guys next time.